Now then YouTube, I'm the Toff Man and welcome to Transport Fever, guys. I've managed to get myself a hold of a review copy of this, or no, I should say a preview copy of Transport Fever. It's not quite ready yet. I think it comes out on November the 8th, so very, very shortly after this video goes out. For those of you who liked in the past a game called Transport Tycoon, you will absolutely love Transport Fever. I have no doubt about it, guys. It's got planes, it's got trains, it's got automobiles. Oh yes, it has. Now, we could go through the tutorial. We could go through, learning how to play. I think that's a good place to start, guys. Let me know in the comment section below.
A trade needs to be learned, and that applies to future Transport Tycoons too. Learn how to gain an overview of your empire and obtain key figures for your business. How to build your first yards of road and lay your first railroad tracks. This tutorial will teach you the basic operations of the game.
I think that's a good place to start. Complete the special task at the end of the first tutorial. So let's do a tutorial, guys. Let me know in the comments section on whether or not you would like to see this turn into a series or not. It would be brilliant if you could. But let's go ahead and start this tutorial. Come on. I cannot wait to play this game. I literally cannot wait to play this game. I loved the old Transport Tycoon. Absolutely loved it. And I've been waiting for a game similar to this to come out for a while. Oh my goodness. This is taking a while. Come on. You can do it. I have full faith in you. Oh, that's the loading screen. I thought this was the actual world. I'm trying to move around in it. I'm getting like 1 or 2 FPS. No, it's actually the loading screen. We're fine.
Learn to direct and manage your future transport company and take your first steps on the way to becoming a successful transport tycoon.
Oh, Transport Tycoon, a little nod to the game there as well. So, okay, if at any point you're unsure what to do, the current task is taking place, simply click on the crosshairs in the upper left-hand corner of the task window. Oh, hold up a minute. Okay, 1 medal can be earned in this mission. Let's start the tutorial then.
Get an overview of your transport empire.
Okay, so we can move using the WASD. This is pretty good. What's this here? Innsbruck. That looks massive. Rotate it using Q and E, or R and F, but also you can hold the middle mouse button down. My middle mouse button isn't great, guys. I'm not going to lie. It really doesn't like me at the moment. There we go. So we can do that one. I will probably be most likely using the Q keys, or maybe even not twizzling it around at all. We can zoom, or we can use the mouse button. Oh, that's pretty nice, that. I like the fact that it's only a little small tiny map here. Okay, windows can be repositioned by moving, like this, for instance. Next.
This is how to lead your company and get to know the needs of your customers.
Click on
You can interact with objects in the world by left-clicking on them.
I know. It's great. Right. You see Innsbruck here, guys? Now, not only is this like a little town in itself, but you can click on people, you can click on vehicles to learn about its destination. You can also click on buildings to find out more about their capabilities, capacities, and the cargo they require. The escape button cancels the current action. So let's take a closer look at Innsbruck, shall we? The current time has been paused, which is why these people are not going anywhere, and these cars aren't going anywhere. But if we can click on this, destination, look, he's going home. These people actually do have a destination to go to and go from. So say, for example, some people might be going shopping and they want to just go back home. That they can do. Now, as you put like bus stops down and you've got your company, your transport going around, picking people up from from bus stops and stuff, they will gradually not use their cars, for instance, and get on your transport instead. At least that's the way, fingers crossed, that it is hopefully going to work. So let's take a closer look at this guy right here, look. He's walking a little bit strange, but he's going home as well. Is anybody going to work? Oh, he sounded nice, didn't he? She is going to a shop. So that's absolutely fantastic. That's the way I like it. So this residential building, it is. Now, this is fantastic. Residents, there's 30 residents inside here. Unemployed? None. They've all got a job. That's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy. And of course, you can do the same for Schaffhausen over here. You could do the same for that as well. Next.
Develop your infrastructure. The construction menu and line manager are located at the bottom of the screen.
So as you can see, guys, we've got where we can build tracks. We've got where we can build roads. We've got our... Oh, there it is. We've got our trains. So you can see train station and terminal station. We've got our bus stations and so on and so forth. We'll get more into that as we go along. We've got the harbour and, of course, with the airport. There we go. Medium or small airport. And, of course, you've got the terrain tool, so you can actually lower, raise terrain, or smooth terrain if you so wish. And that is down the bottom of the thing here. Now, on the left of the same bar is the line manager. That's this thing over here. And actually, you can create new lines and do bits and bobs from this, but we'll get more into that as we're going along. Okay, on we go.
Decide for yourself how quickly time flies.
Oh, yeah.
The buttons to control the game speed can be found in the bottom right corner of the screen.
And of course that's down here. So you've got pause, which is what it's on at the minute. Speed times 1, speed times 2, and speed times 4. Okay, carry on.
Stay up to date with what's going on. In the bottom left area of the screen, you will find information about cities, industries, and vehicles.
So let's take a quick look at the infos. So as you see, you can see that we've got with a list of the vehicles. This will become more prevalent, like I said, as we go through this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to touch the campaign. I'm just going to start doing a free play of this. But I'm just going to go through the tutorial so I can show you guys all about it and how it works. On this side, of course, you've got the stations. We've got the line manager. The lines, should we say. We've also got the depots that we place around the world. We've got towns, so we've got Innsbruck and Schaffhausen, both very similar in population, and got great shopping facilities and great amount of jobs, which is great. And of course, we've got the industries here, which require certain things and give a certain product. Some, like the Innsbruck Quarry, for instance, just give a product. They don't have a requirement, so that's it's a mine, really, obviously, because it mines stone. And then, of course, the construction materials plant will take that stone and create construction material with it, which you can then feed back into your town and grow your town over time, much like what you could do with the Transport Tycoon. Fantastic. Right, let's carry on. We've done that.
Find out about the terrain. In the bottom right section of the screen, you can display various overlays, such as contour lines and land use.
That's right. Now, this is a really, really useful one, guys. When we click on this, you can see here, this is land use. Now, much like cities' skylines and other, things that use this kind of colour variation, we've got the green colour, which is the residential. We've got the blue colour, which is all the shopping. And we've got the yellow colour, which is where all the jobs are and all the industrial stuff. So you can see on here the land use there, which is fantastic. Now, the contours... more prevalent, of course, when it comes to mountains and so on and so forth, these hills. It will cost a damn sight lot more if you're going to try to build straight through the hill than if you would to, say, use your terrain or to use the existing roads as a nice line, so they don't have to go over the hill. Now, it might actually end up being cheaper to go all the way around than build straight over the top. Unless... like with trains and stuff, of course, the longer you go, the more running costs will take a part in it. So you've got to keep that in mind as well. But it's best to keep it as flat as you can to start off with, guys, and that will give you a nice cheap line to go down. And then there's the navigable waters, navigable waters, which mean basically ships can go all the way down here. They can go under this bridge as well because it's all green, and they can go, of course, out in towards the sea. So we can use these waters, if we so wish, for our ships later on down the line.
Be well advised in your business activities. At the top center of the screen, you will find hints and warnings. Here you can also choose what information about vehicles and stations appear in the game world.
So these, like it says, exactly what it said on here, guys. You get little things about what's going on in your game world. Now, we haven't got anything going on in our game world at the moment. So I can't really cover it at the moment. I mean, let's just take a look at this thing here. So you can tell... it takes stone, it also takes whatever that other one is, and makes construction materials. Now, if we actually press this, we can take that off so we don't actually see that coming up on screen. There are other things as well. Innsbruck will no longer say it's Innsbruck. And I think that's income and costs. So basically it will hide that from popping up. When a train lands at a station, it will tell you income and it will also tell you costs as it's running along a line, say for example, and so on and so forth. And these will become more, like I said, when I'm doing the free play, guys, you will find out more about this as well. And then there are no warnings currently shown, so on we go.
Know what currently needs to be done in your company. You will find current tasks and information about medals and achievements in the top left corner.
Yes, you can. Although my fraps counter is right over the top of this, you can click on this and it can say all the medals you can get and the mission info that we've currently got, but we was already on this screen anyway. You can switch over to there, and that's where you will find that on the top left-hand side.
Need a break? The game menu is found in the top right.
And of course you can save, you can load, you can have a music player, you can also get your settings and quit the game if you so wish. We're not going to do that though, we're going to carry on.
Show your skills and build your first road. Connect the green and the red areas with a road.
Really? I mean, it's not going anywhere, but okay, we will do that. We've got to just connect the green area to the red area over here. So basically you just click and drag your way forwards, and then you can either cancel it if you don't want that, or you can say yes, and then there's this fixed slope. So if we take a look at this, guys, you will notice these white little areas here. This is what you call the slope, because of course it runs on the contour lines. So we can fix the slope if we so wish by clicking on this and saying, whoa, that is a bit of a big slope. I don't want to be doing that, obviously. And I believe you can press, is it control? There is a button that allows you to do it much less, and I can't remember which button it is. But we're just going to follow the line of the road at this moment in time. There we go. We're just going to go back, and we're going to click.
Lay your first track. Connect the green and the red areas with a track.
Okay. Now, because we're going over the water here, we will make a bridge. It will apparently make some of these waters non-navigable, but we don't mind about that. I'm not too fussed. Now we can do that. Now we can select the type of bridge that we want. So if we didn't want that bridge, for example, we can change it to that type of bridge. Change it to that type of bridge, even though it would completely mess everything up. So we don't want to do that. We just want to keep it like it is on here. And you will notice as well little numbers that are on here. That's the maximum speed a train can go on these tracks. So it's 120, and I think it's kilometers per hour, not miles per hour. And that's going to take 1.4 million to be able to build. So let's go do that.
Congratulations, you've learned the basic controls.
Oh yeah.
Now earn your first accolade on your road to building a transport empire. You can earn medals in the campaign mode by completing additional optional tasks. This often requires quick, effective, or anticipatory action. Put what you've learned about the controls to use. Look for areas highlighted in yellow and blue on the map, and connect them with tracks.
Okay, so yellow and blue. Well, I see the yellow and blue. This will create, probably, I would presume, a tunnel. Now the tunnel, this is going to cost. We could go over the top, of course, like that. But we're not going to do that. We'll put that there, and we're going to click tunnel. That's already got a tunnel. We could do it just normally, which will gouge the entire terrain out, which it wouldn't look fantastic. Let's be quite honest. Look, you just have a massive gap in this hill. We won't do that. We'll just do the tunnel, which is cheaper actually. So there we go. And we've done that. So we'll continue playing. We've done the basics. Complete the special task at the end of the tutorial. We have done that. Whoops. We've done that. We've got the medal. And that is pretty much it for this particular tutorial. So let's go to the main menu and let's get on to the next tutorial.
You've got passengers. The inhabitants of the cities want to go shopping and to work. Well, they might not necessarily want to go to work, but they certainly need someone to get them there. Ensure happy commuters on local and long-distance transport. In this tutorial, you will be transporting your first passengers by bus and train.
Ah, the meat and potatoes of transport fever, guys. The meat and potatoes. So we can get a message, We can get a medal, guys, for going there and back again. Let's start this tutorial, and I think we'll do this as the last tutorial, and things and bits and bobs I might be able to explain as we go along in this particular series. Oh my god, everybody's the same, and it looks like they're staring at some, like, look at this guy. Look at that guy just in the background.
Prove that you know a thing or two about transportation, and take your passengers home, to work, or shopping.
I plan on doing. Let's start this one then.
A bus service is all fine and dandy, but before the bus sets off, it'll need to know where it's going. Bus lines are often used for passenger transport within a city. A few steps are necessary to set up such a line.
Yeah. Select a bus stop from the menu at the bottom of the screen and place one in each of the coloured areas. Now you will soon find out. Here's a bus tram stop and passengers. Where's it gone? Oh, there we go. I've got one. I've already got it here. Let's move this out of the way, just to the top there, and I like the fact that it snaps to the side of the screen. So if we go down here and we do the land here, you can see that all of the shops are right in the centre of Schaffhausen, which is great. So we're going to tick that, we're going to put that right, in fact, hang on a minute, they drive on the right side of the road, not the, well, no, they drive on the wrong side of the road, but they drive on the right side of the road, if you get me. So we'll do that there. That's one. There is also one in the residential area, so we'll slap that down right there as well.
The first step has been completed. Now we need to make sure that something actually stops at the bus stop.
It would help.
Connect the two stops with a line. Click on the line manager in the menu below and then select New Line. The two stops can now be assigned to the line by clicking on the bus stop icons.
Now you guys will absolutely love this. The line manager is really, really easy to use. We'll click New Line and it pops up with this right here. So we'll move this off to the side as well. And now we can start messing around with this. So let me just move you out of the way. So we can add a station on line number 1, which is going to be here. So let's add that station. Let me add, can I add that station, please? Stations will be added after the selected station. Right, can I not get to it? Come on, middle button. There we go. Add the station, which is great. So now you can see it's just going to go around in a square because it's going to constantly pick up at this bus stop and then take back to this bus stop. We don't want it to do that, obviously. We want to add this station over here.
Next,
so there we go.
Build a depot. Depots are needed to purchase vehicles.
I will build a depot.
Select the road vehicle depot from the construction menu and build it in the area highlighted in yellow.
Thank you very much, tutorial man, but I really want to talk about this. So as you can see, guys, it's automatically put the best line in possible. There we go, and it's going to go do that over and over again. So now it's going to want me to put a depot down, or a depot, which we want a road depot. And you can see, look at this, guys. It actually snaps to the road like that. Look, we want to change this around now. I believe we use the Q. No, that's the thingies key. Oh, which is it? The arrows? Ooh, that actually changes which one we want to use. Which is the spinny button? I can't remember which one there was the spinny button. Oh, there we go. Look, N and M. And I think we can press. Is it Control? Or Shift. There we go. Press Shift and it'll do little movements there. So let's just stick it on the end of this road.
Almost
right
there. Now you need to purchase a suitable vehicle.
I do.
Click on the depot, select Buy Road Vehicle, and buy a bus.
So we're done with the line manager anyway. We're done with the line 1. And we're done with that use. That's the only thing with this is you'll notice that you'll get quite a lot of windows that pop up every now and then. So you'll end up with a screen full of windows. But to be honest, to be fair, Transport Tycoon and other games like that used to be like that. So let's go ahead and buy a road vehicle. It's what date is it? We're in 1950, so we don't really have that much to choose from. We've got the post bus here, which will carry passengers. We'll carry 8 passengers only, and will go at a speed of 25 kilometers per hour, but the running costs are 7,030 per year, which is not great, but it's a damn sight lot better than some of these. They can carry more passengers, go faster, but you can see the running costs are much, much more. And then, of course, 13 passengers as opposed to 11 can go very, very fast, but the running costs are nearly double what this one is. So we don't want to get that one. I think we'll be okay with the 13,000 per year. It will allow us to travel take 3 more passengers rather than that one takes 2 more passengers. So let's buy that one.
The bus driver is just raring to get started. So assign the bus to the line. Click on the line icon in the window that has just appeared and select the line you have just created.
So as you can see, the bus is in the depot. I'm actually going to change the name of this vehicle to... Oops. It doesn't automatically delete them. First bus... Well, we'll just call it first bus. And then we can click line manager, or set line, should I say. And then, where is it? Oh, it's just gone off screen. You can't really see it. Select line. So there's line 1. That's the one that we've already created. We can click that, and that is now on line 1.
The first stop, and the first residents have already heard about the new service. Passengers are now heading to the bus stop and are waiting for the bus to travel from their homes to work or to go shopping.
Oh,
Wait
look at
until
that
the
bus.
first passenger has traveled from the first stop to the second.
Guys, you've got to love the modelling in this game. You really do. That is such a fantastic bus there. Oh, nearly killed somebody, but it's okay. He's carrying on regardless. I like that. We've got construction going on in the town as well, but he will go over to the first bus stop, which I believe is that one. There it is, look. There's my little bus. What we can also do, much like Transport Tycoon, is click that, and it will keep on this particular bus as it goes along its journey. I think it might be going to this stop first, actually, to be fair. It might be going to that stop first. Although it shouldn't do. I think that was number 1 on the line. But we'll leave that doing that business. So passengers are now heading for that. Wait until the first passengers travelled from the first stop to the second. So we'll keep an eye on that, but we'll speed up time somewhat, so that the bus... And you'll notice as well, it will get stuck in traffic, and the people going across these roads will tend to get in the way of it. So you've got to keep that in mind when planning any routes. Is traffic. Traffic is a massive thing in this as well, and it will add to your running costs. As you can see, every time it stops, it's still running, and it will still rack up those bills. So you've just got to be careful. And now it's going to go around here, and then it's going to go into here. And hopefully, there's nothing waiting there. Now, the way that this works is when a bus stops there, it will recognise that, oh, hang on a minute, that's actually being used. And passengers will go, hey, there's a bus there, guys. I wonder when the next one's coming. And then, they'll start trying to wait for a bus. So this is the shopping part. This is the residential. So, we've actually got nothing waiting there. Oh, no, we do. Waiting at the station. Passengers, 1. We've got 1 passenger waiting. He's now got on, which is fantastic, and he will be going shopping over here. There's nothing waiting at that, and that's mainly because this is the shopping area, I believe. Yes. And he needs to be dropped off there so he can start buying his groceries and bits and bobs like that. And I can't see the bus stop anymore because this thing has just decided it's a commercial building.
Local transport is running splendidly, so let's turn our hand to commuter transport. For this purpose, construct a railroad line between the cities. Start by building train stations.
Right, now this
Select the passenger station from the construction menu and place 1 in each of the colored areas.
I will do, but calm down. Calm down, man. So commuting, basically it will allow you to move 1 person from 1 town to another town. That is basically what it means. So the best way to do this is, of course, trains. And the train station, let's just move that slightly. Oops, I say slightly, that was tons. Right, let's use the old shift key. And we'll move it slightly over there so it's nice and flat. And then let's get a train station just over here as well. There we
Now
go.
that the local transit is working well, it's time to turn our attention to commuter travel to the next city. Let's lay some tracks. Select the track from the construction menu and connect the 2 train stations.
Wow, this is going to cost an arm and a leg, guys. We'll try to keep it as straight as possible so that it can keep the maximum speed, which is there. I'm pretty sure. Yep, there's 120 there as well. We can change the type of bridge if we want, but I think we're okay where we are. And we'll just select that.
Let's set up a line whose very name will bring tears to the eyes of commuters. Tears of joy on Friday evenings and tears of sorrow on Monday mornings. Setting up a train line works exactly the same as setting up a bus line. Create a line and add the passenger train stations.
There we
Now
go.
you need a train to deploy on the line. Just like road vehicles, trains are purchased at a depot. However, a depot with a rail connection is required. Select the train depot from the construction menu and build it in the area highlighted in yellow.
Wow, that's quite far away from the thing there. So you've got to watch out, guys, actually. With this one, it does have an exit. So that exit is right on that other side there. So we were pointing in the right direction. Let's pop that around. There we go.
Time to purchase a train to swallow up all those commuters. Click on the depot and select Buy Train and buy a locomotive with at least 1 passenger coach.
Well, that's pretty easy, guys, but unfortunately if we did that, it wouldn't get anywhere because we haven't actually connected this up to the lines. So why don't we do that? I mean, the tutorial didn't tell me to do that, but let's do that anyway. It seems like the best option. I'm not ready there. Now, this is another thing that you've got to be extremely careful with. If we zoom in, if we do that, now you can see that isn't actually connected. That's just crossing the actual train. What you've got to do is you've got to find. There we go. When it snaps like that, not like that, but when it kind of gradually curves into it like that, that is when it connects to the actual train line. So let's go ahead and allow that to happen. Oh, look at this. It's even raised on the ground there as well. I love this game. I really love this game. Right, let's concentrate. Let's concentrate. So we're done there. Let's click on that and buy a train. So we need to buy a locomotive with at least 1 passenger coach. Which, if I take a look at the running costs, wow, that is a lot of running cost right there. That is a damn sight lot cheaper. However, it is slower, a lot slower. Attractive effort. It is a lot slower. But because we're only pulling 1 coach, I think we'll be okay with this one, to be honest. So we will buy that. That is our train. Right on there. Train 1. We will also get a passenger wagon, which... Wait, hang on a minute. Is that passengers? Yes, passengers. 14 capacity. So we'll buy that, and that is now on that train.
Assign the train to the line. To do so, click on the line icon in the commuters are coming. They're crowding on the platform and are waiting eagerly for the train to take them to the other city.
Oh, I forgot I actually had that set. So this little guy might not be as fast as the other one, but it's a damn sight lot cheaper. And because we've only got 1 passenger car on the back, I think that should be absolutely adequate for what this is going to do. So there's nothing going to be waiting for the first couple of runs. But by the time it gets back there, there should be something waiting. Now that the train has landed there, there should be something waiting by the time he comes back. Because, of course, there's a train there, and people will think, oh, nice, there's a train coming. Let's get on the train instead of, you know, driving the whole way there. Because, I mean, look at it. Would you like to sit in this? Like bumper-to-bumper traffic? I wouldn't. I'd certainly much rather go on the train. So, hopefully, they will start using this relatively shortly. There was a car coming down. I'm not sure if that was doing anything. This traffic is insane. There's still nothing waiting. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Is anything going to be using this? As a bonus task, you can transport another 10 passengers by train. The commuters are coming. They're really not, though. Let's take a look, actually, at this. So we have got quite a few residential ones here that are all in range of this particular train station. It's still not carrying any passengers. I'm baffled at the fact that it's still not carrying any passengers. So let's take a look. There's nothing waiting in that one, and there's nothing waiting in that one either. And you can see the lit ones, the lit ones there. I think that's because they're in range of this. Yes, so they're in range, but they're just not wanting to go on there. I have no idea why. I really don't know why. Anything there? Still nothing. Have we still got those bus stops? I have an idea. Yes, we actually do. So if we click on our buses, so we've got our road vehicle right there. If we get a bus stop, okay, let's get the buses and bus stop. Now we're going to get a bus stop literally right outside this. So we're going to get that right there. And then we're going to get line 1. If we can get line 1. Oh, there it is, look. And we're going to add this one onto line 1. So add a station. There we go. And it's going to take people from the shopping, the houses, and back here. And it's going to do that, which is going to be great. So we're going to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And we should soon find that the bus will take people to here, which will obviously let people get onto the train. I'll be back once there's actually something going on. Ah, 2 passengers. Get in. So some passengers are actually starting to use this, well, the other platform. They're not using this platform. Oh, there we go. We've got some passengers now, guys. Great. Now, of course, with everything, you can see the finances. You can click on that. We've got a massive loss. And I expected a massive loss, of course, because we've only literally just started to get passengers from here to there. So there's the bus. I don't think it actually dropped anybody off at this time, but never mind. Yes, there we go. I've done it. There and back again. That is the next tutorial done, and we can move on to the next one. I think is there a next one? I'm not sure if there is a next one or not.
The city needs you. Make the regional economy blossom and ensure that your city experiences a veritable boom. Your logistical skill is the most powerful economic driving force far and wide. In this tutorial, you will supply a city with goods.
It won't be in this video, however, as this video has just gone over half an hour, guys. So, Transport Fever, guys. It is absolutely wonderful. I love this game. If you would like to see more on it, please let me know in the description. You can't do the description. That's my job. In the comment section below, let me know if you would like to see more of this. I'll certainly finish the tutorial, and I'll do a little bit of free play as well to show you guys. But if you'd like me to continue and make it into a series, like I said, let me know in the comment section. If you've liked this video, please go ahead and leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, I've been the Toff Man. As always, stay safe.